What's good? What's good? Welcome to Epic Entertainment Critics. I'm Antoine. All right, so watched a movie called Day Shift yesterday. That was Dave Franco. I was trying to remember. I was like, that dude remind me of James Franco. That was Dave Franco, James' brother. So anyway, it's a movie starring Jamie Foxx, Dave Franco, and Snoop Dogg. Megan Good was in there. She looking fine. But yeah, so this is a Netflix movie. It's about vampires. It is in the vein of like Zombie Land about zombies, except it's about vampires. Where it's comical. It's kind of it's a comedy, but it's like an action comedy. So it's not to be really taken serious, and it's really kind of close to the other movie Jamie Foxx did on Netflix called The Power. I think it's 'cause it's called Power, where it was just kind of like the same tone. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna show this trailer real quick so people can get a quick so people can get a look on what the movie looked like, and then I'm gonna be back with my full review.
It's gonna be a hot one in Los Angeles.
So what's on the agenda today?
Close your eyes, my son. My eyes are closed.
Like every day.
What are you doing in my room?
Yeah, no reason to put that.
Hunting
pillow.
vampires. Money.
Vampire hunting is a business. Cut necks and cash your checks. Well, things have changed since you got your ass kicked out the union.
If I don't come up with 10K, my wife and my daughter are gonna move to Florida.
You're late again.
And the union is the only place that could give me that kind of money.
Your record is chock full of incidents. But he's a new man.
One last chance.
This is your final warning.
Let's get cracking.
Vampires just tried to kill me. Now I just pissed my favorite fucking
Hey, everybody pisses themselves the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
you?
No, I didn't. But listen, you did. You know what I see when I see a vamp? Big old dollar sign. Hey, don't you puke in here.
I swallowed it.
Locked and loaded.
Doggy dog in the motherfucking.
Vampires. They live amongst us. And all they are is murderers. Does not eclipse, new moon, breaking dawn, point one. It ain't like that, all right?
Why do you know the names to all the specific Twilight films?
What?
And what's your gripe with Breaking Dawn Part 2? It's the exciting conclusion of the whole Twilight saga.
Welcome to the day shift, motherfucker.
Works every time.
Murder was the case that they gave me.
Okay, that was Day Shift. It was, as you can see, it's a fun vampire movie, and yeah. So all the action was it was some good action in there. It was they, I think they went a little overboard on so like the scene where the old lady was doing all the bending and flexing and all, they went a little overboard with that because that fight went on so long. It was fun seeing all the little contorting of the body of all and all that, which they usually do that with zombies. They usually do the pop locking, the all that stuff. They usually do that with zombies, but they did it this time with vampires. But they did some cool stuff with that to make to make a cool scene because it was different. You don't ever see anything like that. So, like he hit the vampire, back will break and her legs, her head would be down where her legs at, and then she'll bend her legs back over, and so she'll do all kind of. They was doing a lot of cool fight tricks with that, which made it kind of cool. So it was different. But for us, the plot is stupid. So Jamie Foxx is basically like a freelance bounty hunter, basically, and he's, he take out vampires, and I'm not even sure because I think I miss why the vampire they fangs are valuable. So people they kill them and take their fangs and sell them. So he sell them to a pawn shop because he's no longer in the union. Because I guess he did some. They didn't say what he did. They just said, "Oh, you did some crazy stuff that got you kicked out the union." So they didn't say what he did to get kicked out. But now he's just kind of like freelancing or whatever. And so there's like I said, it's silly, but it's still kind of it was like a fun movie, not to be taken serious. It had a couple of had the scene with a couple of big Russian dudes. It was Scott Adkins doing his Russian accent, which he a lot of people know him for a lot of the fight movies, but Undisputed. But they play these Russian brothers that's vampire hunters, and they like, hey, bro, we shot everything, bro. Like, and anyway, they had some good fight scenes with that, where he got knife in his boot and he doing all these twirl kicks and cutting vampire heads off with twirl kicks with a knife in his boot. So there was some cool stuff there, man. So you had a lot of fun with the action, and like I said, the plot don't take it serious. Dave Franco was the comic relief. He was the straight man, more like the straight man that's afraid of everything. So like, why is he with him? I don't know. So they had so basically, Jamie Foxx character got back into the union, but he's under probation. So James Franco was his probation officer-like guy, and he had to stay with him and make sure that he didn't violate any of the codes for vampire hunting. Anyway, they went a little overboard with the Dave Franco character, made him very whiny, very scared, it's like, why are you in this work if you if you this scared of vampires, you should not be here. But as you saw in the trailer, he peed his pants and all this, like a grown man peeing his pants. It ain't like vampires ain't a thing. In this universe, vampires are normal. I mean, they still a threat, they still dangerous, but they're not. It's not. Seeing a vampire is not going to be like, oh my God, I've never seen a vampire. No, it's normal. So why is he peeing his pants? It's like, other than you trying to be funny, and they tried a little too hard to be funny with that character. So I think they went overboard with that. But, he had some funny moments. And the villain, typical. I forget her name, but it was the lady vampire there was the main villain. Nothing special about her other than she's just an evil vampire. They did have a nice little gag which they set up and had a payoff for. Not a gag, but it's a way he killed he had a like a booby trap like thing he'll use, and I don't want to say what exactly it is because you have to see the movie. But he had like a little booby trap thing he'll use to kill vampires, and I thought it was kind of cool because they set it up at the beginning and then they ended up giving the payoff, which I seen it coming, but it was a cool little gimmick thing they'd use. It was kind of cool. So yeah, the weapons just seemed like it was regular weapons, but I'm not sure exactly what kills the vampires because it seems like they shoot them. I know they cut their heads off, but they shoot them, they stake them, and they don't die. And like, what actually kills them? Because you shoot them and they dying, so the bullets kill them, or you got to stake them in the heart. So it's like, that's the thing about these movies. You got rules, and you got to follow your rules. Movies don't follow their own rules. I hate when they do that. So far as I know, vampire movies, or most vampires, you got to stake them in the heart. You get a wooden stake to the heart or cut their head off. That's the only two ways to kill. Or sunlight. In this movie, they was affected by sunlight, but it didn't make them just straight burst into flames. I think they did show some people kind of burning a little bit. Whatever. They kind of tackled that in Blade a little bit, where vampires had some kind of sunscreen where they can go out and they had like sunblock where they can go out in the sun for a couple hours or whatever. So anyway, it was fun. It was a fun movie. It's a good movie for the weekend. You're looking for a movie, something fun to watch. It's good to watch for the weekend. It belongs on streaming. It's on that level. It was fun, but not so fun that this need to go to theater. No, belongs on streaming. It was it's an okay ride. Jane Fox was cool. He's okay. He's a good protagonist. Kind of same old story. Oh, my daughter, and he getting too old to have the little daughters now. I mean, the little kids that's because that's always played to his character. Oh, I got to do this for my kid. I guess she look like she like 9 or 10. It's like, yeah, you about like 55. I mean, he look good for his age now. Don't get me wrong, but right now you could have grown kids, and it ain't gonna be a big deal. You ain't gonna have these little kids. But yeah, it was fun, man. I definitely recommend checking it out if anybody look for something fun for the weekend. Date movie, chilling with because it ain't the good date movies are movies that's entertaining but not too deep, because you don't want to be trying to get with your girl and trying to y'all talking a little bit, but you're still trying to pay attention a little bit. So movies like this, where all you need to do is pay attention to the action scenes, you can kind of talk a little bit and still know what's going on. So this is a good date movie, so you can still interact with each other, have the movie playing in the background, check out the good scenes, and still, hopefully, if your game was tight, when the credits roll up, you already making out first base, at least get to first base. But yeah, so it was a good movie, man. I recommend it. I give it a dope, man. I had fun with it. It wasn't, like I said, on action, plot, no, nothing there. It's real shallow, but it was fun. So, all right, I'm going to be out of here. Thanks for checking out the video, and please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you get alerts anytime I post new videos or we live stream. And check out my sports channel. We're gonna be live streaming every Saturday. I think we're gonna try to stay to the schedule. Every Saturday we're gonna live stream and I'll do sports talk. Epic Sports Critics. I think I'll put a link in the description below. All right, I'm out of here. Peace.